Hi, it's me again, and it never fails to surprise me how desperate the Beeb are to get your license money, because a family had cancelled their TV license, and within 2 days they received a letter from licensing. When I first moved into this flat 4 years ago, it took them 2 days for them to send me a letter saying, if you watch anything live, you're breaking the law. So it didn't surprise me in the least. But we'll read together. I cancelled my TV licence and 2 days later received an anonymous letter. Cancelling your TV licence can prompt a swift response. As soon as I found out when I cancelled mine, we are moving out of our rental property. Most people are well aware that watching live TV requires a licence. In the UK, a TV licence is legally required to watch or record live broadcasts on a channel, as well as to watch or download content via iPlayer. This obligation extends across all platforms and devices, from TVs to computers to tablets and mobile phones. Indeed, frustration surrounding the TV licence is growing, with some people abroad calling it the B word. The Beeb has also faced criticism for accessing LGBTQ programmes. Nevertheless, while renting our current property, my partner and I have opted to maintain a valid licence. Primarily, this decision was driven by a desire to avoid the relentless stream of harassing letters that appear to land on the doorstep every other week, if not more often, warning that someone is going to come around and check whether or not you've been watching your TV, though whether this actually happens, we never bothered to find out. But as I showed you during the move, I cancelled the licence, which took effect immediately. Within 2 days, we received an anonymous letter to the occupier of our home, which my partner and I were confused about, opening it quickly to see what was inside. The letter, which came so quickly, must have been sent via some method, warned us our home isn't covered by a licence. Well, yes, thank you so much for letting me know. I literally cancelled it over the phone myself. The reason I cancelled was that we won't be in the property after this weekend, and I don't fancy paying for my old landlord to watch telly, if I'm honest. But I found it absolutely wild how quickly they got on our case. No service in the UK seems to be that streamlined or rapid, and we need to ask why this is. In fact, people on X were outraged last night while watching the football live player when they saw an ad for a QR code to get a TV licence. Some referred to it as desperate from the BBC, with one man seething, whole nation absolutely raging, and the Beeb think it's the optimal moment to pop up a TV licence reminder. This is not the time. This is not the time to bring up your TV licence bullshit, BBC. Another seized. So even if you explain why you're no longer on your licence, the likelihood is you receive a letter saying your house isn't covered anymore. Yep, I get them every single month. In fact, my last video covers this subject very well, because I get them once a month, and I think they're absolutely crap. Put them in the bin. If you're renting, my advice would be to just not panic. Yeah, exactly. Don't panic. Do you know what it is? The Royal Mail, they take 3 to 5 working days to bring a parcel to your door. If you've ordered on eBay or Amazon Prime, it takes them literally 3 to 5 working days to get here. But the BBC, it takes them 2 days to get here. Yes, this article didn't surprise me in the least, because that's what they're like. They are so desperate for your money, and they will be prompt about it. Yeah, guys, this was so funny because it's so true. Fancy showing a TV licence advert while watching the football. That is hilarious. Because if you're watching BBC One, BBC Two, or even using iPlayer, you should have a licence anyway. So this made me laugh. And the fact that within 2 days of cancelling their licence, they got a letter in the post. They are so desperate for your money, and this shows it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.